What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, and that's right, No Cash Clash is back. What, you thought it went away? Come on. Don't worry about it, you guys. Thank you so much for returning. Thank you guys for the support for the channel and, of course, the update videos, and that is what delayed things for just about a week. It's been several days since you've seen a No Cash Clash episode, so get ready. Today's episode is No Cash Clash XXL, and yes, it is going to be a lot of fun. We'll cover several days worth of stuff, but you know what else is extra big? The giveaways I'm doing right now. Because of use code Galadon, it's absolutely crazy. Get ready, you guys. We're giving away over 100 gold passes and lots of gift cards. It's happening all the time thanks to you guys using code Galadon. Make sure you refresh it, and of course now you can see in the shop if you've got it active or not, so that makes life so much easier for all of us. Thank you guys once again. Okay, so back into the raiding, and yes, covering several days worth of raids. This right here, my friends, is from a website. I will link this in the video. It is Pixel Crux, and this website is a way to calculate how much time is left in upgrades to complete an entire town hall upgrade without rushing. And unfortunately, the bad news for me is, according to the Pixel Crux website, it's going to take about a year. Yeah, not going to lie. It is about a year to get through Town Hall 10. Now, of course, they do not include things like potions and books and the things that we can earn through bonuses, so we will be using those, and that should make a big difference in and of itself and should definitely speed up the process. Now, I am keeping all of my builders free, but sometimes when they're all tied up, I have no choice but to go hang out and play World War II. Now, you guys got to know about this game by now. I am playing it like crazy. We've got some clan members that are some of the top global players in the world. If you want strategy, basically just ask. If you want free gems and you downloaded using my link, basically just ask. I'm not kidding you. Come by a live stream, let me know that you downloaded World War II, and I'm going to hook up tons of my viewers. Also, we've got the top 3 trophy pushers in World War II this month. Going to get 1,000 diamonds and their choice of skins. Yes, just have to come join my club, the Gala Gang, and we will hook you up with strategy, with gems, and with free skins for those top pushers. So download it using my link and let me know that you did. The game is a blast. All right, so let's go ahead. We've got a ton of upgrades, and like I said, we're covering essentially a week's worth of work here. So I did my best to include all of the clips that included getting critical structures, doing upgrades, because again, I'm trying to show you guys that this is happening. This is real time. This is me not spending any money in the game and doing a great job at it. I have to say, I feel like we're kind of flying through the game as it is right now. Now, I will tell you, as long as we're upgrading some walls, that the interest for me doing Gold Pass Clash seems to be pretty high, okay? It feels like a lot of you want me to play another account and see if it can progress more quickly with gold passes than the completely free-to-play account. So I'm on the fence about it. I may do it. I just need a little more encouragement from you guys, social media, likes on the video, things like that. And if it happens, then we'll go ahead and start a second account. But here's an idea, and this is something that I just thought of the other day. Rather than starting at Town Hall 1 again, right? The Gold Pass doesn't become available until Town Hall 7, right? So what if I took my fully maxed out Galadon 6.0 account and used it, upgrade to Town Hall 7, and start from a baby Town Hall 7 that buys gold passes? That gets by all of the tedium of going through the first 5 town halls. Now, I realize that, yes, well, actually, it's not cheating. It's not cheating at all, because I got there free to play on that account anyway. The only thing I ever bought was that 4,000 gem pack for $2.99. So that is sitting on that account. And other than that, I'm not going to buy anything else except for gold passes, and I want to buy the background. And the reason, and I have a really good excuse for buying the background. I want to buy the background on that account so I can tell the two apart when I'm switching back and forth quickly. We'll have Galadon 3.0 and we'll have Galadon Gold.0. And those will be the 2 accounts. And it's just a thought. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, once we've spoiled it and it's not free to play, it doesn't matter if we spend an extra $1 or 2 here or there, as long as I'm not dirty gemming, and I promise you that is not going to happen. We're never going to get it to become a multiple $1,000 account like the other accounts that I have here. We're not going to be buying the deals, okay? In fact, I was thinking maybe not even buying the new Town Hall packages, just gold passes and the one background. Okay, so did you see right there? Did you see? You're welcome. I know all of you that are telling me that miners are OP at Town Hall 10. Get ready. I'm excited. I'm super pumped to be farming with miners and a few more upgrades. Obviously, we got to do some more barracks. In the meantime, yes, we got to get the miners upgraded. Also, I haven't used any power potions, so we're excited to use power potions shortly also. And then there are the dragons. Level 5 dragons. So soon, maybe next episode, we can switch away from using Barch and Barch Plus and going towards using some dragons. We've got dragons and balloons maxed out for Town Hall 10. Now, yes, this is pre-update stuff, but pre-update and post-update, the most lengthy upgrade at Town Hall 10 is the lightning spell. It takes 10 days. And a couple of things. Obviously, I told you I am catching up. All of this was recorded during Sneak Peek week, and that's why we are behind. And the other thing is that, yes, a hammer is going to be a better deal than research potions if the upgrade is longer than 6 days. And obviously, this lightning spell is a lot longer than 6 days. It's 10 days. So here we go. Pixel Crux gets to shave a full 10 days off of the amount of upgrade time that it takes for me to finish Town Hall 10. So like I said, that year is certainly going to be shortened in the coming months. So there you go. That was 10 days. And then, naturally, I wanted to do miners since we are unlocking them in the barracks, but it would have been a massive waste of Dark Elixir because the Dark Elixir storage was nearly full and we already had a hero upgrading. So we went with Hog Riders. That's right, 60,000 Dark Elixir over a week for this upgrade. And remember, we do have a book that we could use, a book of fighting, but I think we'll wait and we'll use that at some point also. But again, think about that. Between the books and the hammers and the research potions that we will find at the trader, we will shear months from the lab time, and it is going to catch up. I promise you, we are going to figure out a way to get it to catch up. Okay, so what else happened in this account while you were gone? Massive raids, that's what happened. Holy cow. Now, again, these are old lightning spells, and man, let me tell you, I'm super pumped for the new lightning spell. I mean, now I could bring 8 instead of 4, and actually, we were able to take out 4 mortars, just kind of a sneak peek into the future of Barch. With 8 lightning spells, you can take out 4 mortars. That is pretty serious, but this is just a typical Barch Plus raid that we've been running, and I'm just going to show you this one, and then we will fast forward and show you the clips of a bunch of others. People ask, Galadon, where is the best place to find loot? Well, I tell you guys this. It appears to me that you can find really good loot at Town Hall 10 anywhere between Gold and Master League, as long as you're patient, okay? Patience is the key. You need to be willing to next to other villages. Now, I do think that maybe lower crystal, like Crystal 3, might be the perfect sweet spot to find those big bases, but they're going to be anywhere. And anybody that tells you that all of the good bases are in one specific league, they're probably exaggerating, or they just have a false sense of really what is good, because they're everywhere. You're going to find them all over the place, and that's what we've seen, because obviously we've been at Champion, we've been all the way down to Gold, and now we're working our way back up. And check out the Valkyries. Oh my gosh, that's just, they're OP. The Valkyries and Rage at Town Hall 10 coming out of that CC, they are so strong. And the Archer Queen, even though she ignores the Wizard Tower, eventually gets the job done. And that's right, it is Barch Plus for the triple. You guessed it, and it happens again and again and again. It doesn't take much on top of Barch, but a couple of lightning spells, a couple of Valkyries in the CC, and 1 hero. I'm never running with 2 heroes active. I am constantly keeping one of the 2 heroes upgrading, and I have to admit that feels like a pretty good compromise, okay? You know, I would, yes, like we did at Town Hall 9, love to just race through the heroes and get them all done immediately. At the same time, we could go more slowly and have both heroes alive much more, but this is the compromise. We're going to keep 1 hero down at all times, okay? 1 hero down at all times. Now, that raid, over 1.4 million. Look at the amount on this one. This is nearly 1.6 million, and it's essentially just the same as the last attack. Now, what we do here, and I'll share this with you, is you start by lightning on 2 of the mortars, then you drop the barbs, and then you mix in the wall breaker at some point. Ideally, the wall breaker probably should be near the other two mortars so that it draws fire from those and works its way in. The barbs and the archers go down. Once the funnel is completed on the outside of the base and you know that your archer queen or your barb king are going to follow that siege machine in, you do it, or you do like Galadon did and watch your archer queen go haywire, which, also happens. Freeze spells help get that wall wrecker in towards the core. The rage spell, it was a little bit early and misplaced, but nonetheless, once again, the town hall goes down and we're easily grabbing a second star and the vast majority of the loot. In this case, it actually worked out okay that the archer queen was on the outside. She grabbed a few more structures that had loot in them, and we're going to walk away with another massive raid. And this is just typical. This is what I've been doing. And like I said, rather than showing you guys 3 or 4 or 5 episodes of me doing Barch Plus over and over and over again, this is it. We're going to squeeze an entire week's worth of raiding down into one video, and I'm going to catch you guys up. I promise you, episode 103 is going to have new stuff, newer stuff, and I'm going to get you guys much closer to current day. But please remember, it's really hard for me to always keep you exactly up to date, simply because I always have to have a couple of days padding just in case YouTube, and real life happens. And we always try to stay a couple of days ahead just to make sure that I always have a new video for you guys every day of the week here on YouTube. So this is just the highlights once again of a bunch of major raids, but I'm telling you, this is not that hard to find, okay? And yes, Barch works really well. Not only are we, of course, picking up the majority of the loot from these bases, but we're also gaining trophies every single time. You'll notice that almost every raid I'm showing you here is well over 1 million, closing in on 1.5 million per raid, and tons of Dark Elixir. I mean, never having an issue filling the storages back up. And remember, Barch is super cheap to train, okay? It is one of the cheapest armies to train in Elixir, doesn't cost any Dark Elixir, so the heroes, they're going to be flying. And that is why we're doing this, because I obviously love my heroes, want them to be maxed out for Town Hall 10 as soon as possible, so that we can go into some serious 3-star attack strategies, and of course, not just farming, but war attack strategies. Check it out as we save the queen on that one. It's another 1.5 million raid, and this just happened again and again and again. And yes, you can see that these leagues are varied, right? These players that we're hitting are anywhere from gold to master, but mostly somewhere around crystal. And yes, we are finding a lot of dead bases, but no, it is not that difficult. I would say I'm probably nexting on average 20 to 30 times between raids. And when you're training an army, even when you're boosted, that makes sense. You don't need to be raiding every 20 seconds unless you want to spend the gems. Now, speaking of spending gems, notice that we have 2,000 of them, and we're being very careful, okay? We are trying not to part with any of these gems unless we find a really good value. And no, I do not consider the builder potions to be a good value. I mean, they're okay, but we could go broke in like a week buying those things, and then what would we have left to show for ourselves, okay? So yes, we're not going to use a lot of builder potions. There you see we are unlocking bowlers, so that's exciting as well, but of course we will not raid with either bowlers or miners until we have all of the barracks upgraded so that they will train a little bit more quickly. Then, just to show you that we are not wasting our time, we are over here as well on the builder hall side, and yes, we are still Dirty Baby Dragon spamming with our brand new level 11 Dirty Baby Dragons. So I'm excited about that. They're up another level. We are still not seeing much progression as far as trophies are concerned. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not really having a lot of fun over here playing this. I only do it because it's part of, gearing up in the home village. And of course, eventually, like, I don't know, years down the road, unlocking the 6th builder, and then there's battles like that, then we win anyway. All right, that is good, and we are out of there. 2,274 builder trophies. Now again, fast forwarding on to probably another day of raiding, you'll notice here that we have the heroes. Now, the king did get the upgrade, and I forgot to click record when I put the queen down. So just so you know, this was me recording right after I had said, hey, we need to go ahead and put both heroes down because I have a Dark Elixir troop upgrading the lab, the king is down, and I had full Dark Elixir. And so at that point, it would just be completely wasted. So I figured, okay, let's go ahead. We will survive without any hero at all. raiding for a day or so. And that's going to happen from time to time because I would rather play with no heroes for a day or two than to know that every single raid I'm wasting 4, 5, even 6,000 dark elixir. All right, I can't even keep up with myself right here. We are back over to the middle base because we are upgrading the Boxer Giant, and he is going on his way to level 11. A lot of people keep telling me, Galadon, you got to use cannon carts and giants, man. That's the only way to go. So we'll do it, I promise. I just want to get those guys upgraded a little bit further before we do. I like to have every possible advantage. And then we've got the Elixir Collector, and then, of course, the Clock Tower boost to speed things up a little bit over there. And I forgot to clear obstacles. Gosh darn it, every time. Always, you guys, always, it's one of the most fun things to do over here. Hit your Clock Tower boost and then go clear obstacles. Trust me, it's a lot of fun. Okay, back at home, yes, more raids, about the same thing happening over and over again. 1.2 to 1.6 million almost every single time. There we are upgraded all the way to Crystal 2. So here we are at above 2,200 trophies. If you guys remember, we dropped down all the way to the bottom of gold using Barch, just plain Barch. And as soon as we added in the Siege Machine, the trophies started to rise again. Now check out this base. Gotta love this design. You know, I thought, I'll just skip through this, and then I thought, no, look at it. It's like 1.4 million in loot. And look at the little road that's created for the wall wrecker. Also, notice that we were able to wipe out the mortars. 3 of the 4 are gone. The 4th one nearly gone. And then just Barch, wall wrecker our way up in there. And watch the path of the wall wrecker. That was the most fun of this raid. Obviously, the barbs and archers are going to do fine because most of the splash damage is out of the way until they get to the wizard towers. And then the wall wrecker is going to get up there. They're going to wipe out the eagle artillery and move up through the dark elixir storage and then right through the beautiful little pathway that leads right to the town hall. Now, of course, it's a town hall 12 up there, so I didn't expect much to happen. We knew it was going to be a 1-star, but this guy seemed a little more concerned about protecting his trophies than he did his loot, so we're happy to oblige. We lose up there, but we take like 99% of his loot. Here come the archers. Not going to end well for them either, but look at the percentage of damage. Leaving the town hall behind, we walk away with an 89% 2-star and 1.4 million roughly in loot. It is not enough to beat our record. If you guys remember back at episode 100, we cracked 1.6 million with Barch, and we have not again seen that big of a raid. That could be an argument that maybe you need to drop down to gold if you are barching in Town Hall 10, but whatever. Okay, so we upgrade some more walls. We got rid of, did you see that? We got rid of all the noob walls. So now we are all good with the walls are all maxed out for Town Hall 9. We're going to get through the cannon and the archer tower, just try to get them up as well, because I hate having noob buildings lying around. And that goes the same for the cannon, the archer tower, the inferno towers. They look terrible at level 1, and then the expo and the bomb tower. So we're going to try to do those quickly as well. 5-day upgrade for the expo to go to level 2. And we continue on. Hey, I warned you guys, this was a long episode, right? Yes, we are not kidding around. I'm covering lots of ground because you guys keep complaining that I take too long to upload episodes. Hey, again, speaking of, if you guys think that I'm too far behind, you're welcome to come by Facebook Gaming, fb.gg/real Galadon Gaming. I put the URL all over the place. It's at the end of the video. It's in the description as well. And you can stop by the live stream and you can find out that Galadon talks at 2x speed pretty much most of the time. Okay, not most of the time, but whenever I have caffeine or something like that. No, caffeine doesn't really affect me, but I'm just telling you, sometimes I will talk a little bit quickly. I don't know what gets into me. It just happens, and it occasionally happens in the live streams as well. But I will do my best to talk to you and read all the comments. Okay, all the comments that are worthy of reading, right? You can't read every single comment, but if you've got an important pressing question and you need it answered by Galadon, come by Facebook Gaming. I'm telling you right now, especially RIP Mixer, yeah, it's time to come to Facebook Gaming. Okay, here is a Town Hall 10 base for the ages. Speaking of, I forgot to click record. RIP, that's right. I made this from scratch, okay? Now, if you want to see the construction of this base, it was done live on Facebook Gaming. I did not have any other base for reference. I decided to go with an island style ring base for Town Hall 10 just for fun. And I will link this base on my Discord if you guys would like to use the base, discord.gg/Galadon Gaming. And yes, we are still going 20 minutes in. How many people are still here? If you're still here, Blizzlefrist in the comments, okay? Drop a Blizzlefrist in the comments to let me know that you're actually still listening to me after 20 minutes of me droning on. I'm surprised as well. But okay, so that's the base, and super excited because so far, as of right now, Nobody has ever 3-starred this base. Okay, it's been hit for like 90%, but nobody's tripled me yet, so I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, back into more upgrades. Another day goes by. We are still in Crystal League. We are still dealing with the noob archer tower and the noob cannon, getting those upgrades going, and then we fast forward to another day. The barracks is complete, and we have finally unlocked miners. And this is great. It'll be fun to raid with them, but of course we are going to wait until all of the barracks are upgraded to unlock miners before we train any of them. We will keep one barracks down at a time until they're all done, and that way, again, we won't slow down too much the training time for our other troops, and then eventually we'll get the dark barracks upgraded as well. Miners and bowlers galore. There is the Barb King. He is awake. He is level 31. A day and a half left for the Archer Queen, and another builder is free. So, oh man, it would be nice, right? Should we? I've got a lot of gold. It looks so much better at level 2 than it does at level 1. Absolutely beautiful. Gonna have it done in less than a week. That's right. Oh man. Yes, Town Hall 10, the world of 1 week long upgrades. But that's okay. We'll get it done. And I felt like it would be fun to do something like that. Wait a minute. Now, this is the point in the stream where I thought, yeah, oh, hey, Town Hall 10, level 2 Inferno Tower. That's as far as they go, right? Whew, that feels good to get that Inferno Tower maxed out. And I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and move on, and we'll do some raids, you guys. Again, I'm live streaming all of this. And then, of course, the chat, being the chat that it is, very, very helpful. Everybody starts reminding me in the chat that, oh, Galadon, by the way, Inferno Towers, Town Hall 10, yeah, they go to level 3, loser. Bring it back on over there. That's right. And no, this makes me so sad. Man, no wonder Town Hall 10 takes so long. So 2 levels for each of the Inferno Towers. Got to get them to level 3. That is going to be a bit tedious. Now this, I just threw this in here to prove to you guys that yes, I did do the Whirl Power, and that's where I got the wall rings from this episode. Because otherwise people are going to accuse me, as they always do, of buying the wall rings in the shop. Of course, I did not do that. We got them for the reward from this event. And also, I'm doing my best to show you guys whenever I lose or gain just a few gems. I'm trying to keep track of it so that you guys know that I got these all legit. We are not buying gems, we are earning gems, and we're being very careful about it. Now, back to the laboratory. As you can see, we're fast forwarded even further, and now we have completed that last upgrade of Hog Rider, right? So the Hog Rider's maxed out. It is time to start the work on the miners. And I realize that we're still a long ways away, but I thought, let's go ahead and get the miners started because it's another 5.5 days of upgrades over there. And again, we're going to buy the research potions whenever they show up in the trader. Whenever the trader potions show up, we will buy them. That'll shave 1 day off at a time. Okay, back over here, we just upgraded a bunch more walls. So trying not to rush through the walls like we did at Town Hall 9. I would rather, you know, do walls gradually as we progress through Town Hall 10. But it does, I would say, it still feels like we're going pretty quickly. There are the wall rings that we got earlier for the event. But still, nonetheless, look at that, man. We're cruising through the wall upgrades. Okay, Barbarian King, level 31. Dark Elixir full again, so he goes on his way to level 32 because, like I said, I would prefer to keep one hero up at all times, but if we are overflowing in Dark, it makes more sense to go ahead and drop the second hero and raid without heroes. Now, check out the loot that was available on this base. Had we had even one hero, then I guarantee this becomes my all-time record. Okay, there's like nearly 1.7 million in loot available in this base. Would have been nice, but we were bringing Hog Riders. The Hog Riders are going to chew their way through this base, but we will end up leaving about 300,000 loot behind. So unfortunately, would the single hero have made a difference? We could have at least funneled these Hog Riders. With no funneling whatsoever, you're just going for brute force. You're just kind of hoping that they kind of force their way through and they don't die to the heroes. Obviously, the Archer Queen, the Hog's worst enemy, and with no funneling, no sort of plan other than Hog spam, I was shocked how well this worked out. And we did pick up one of the bigger amounts that we've ever had at Town Hall 10. Not the biggest, but a good score nonetheless, and we're cruising. We're cruising to the end of the episode as well. Man, are you guys still here? Did you Blizzlefrisk down in the comments? Blizzlefrisk 2.0 if you're still here now. Over 24 minutes into the video. Longest No Cash Clash episode ever. And yes, I am promising you, I'm still having a blast playing it. So let's go to the status report. Check it out. As today, in this video alone, we gained like over 800 trophies. Yeah, so again, It was a lot of days of rating that we skipped because of the sneak peeks, because of the new summer update, and that was more important to cover. We did spend 102 gems total throughout that entire time. Both of the heroes are at level 31 right now, and again, my best Barch was 1.62 million from episode 100. Can't beat that, but maybe with a better raid we can, like miners. Next goals, back to the grind, baby. That's right, more episodes of No Cash Clash coming your way. Thank you guys, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You are the true hashtag Galafam, and I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So stay inside, stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to the people, animals, and plan. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon, that's a long episode. I think you need a nap, old man.